let me share an experience about responding to prophetic words from the life of President Russell M. Nelson. In 1979, 5 years before his call as a general authority, Brother Nelson attended a meeting just prior to General Conference. President Spencer W Kimball challenged all present to lengthen their stride in taking the gospel to the entire world. Among the countries President Kimball specifically mentioned was China, declaring, "We should be of service to the Chinese. We should learn their language. We should pray for them and help them." At age 54, Brother Nelson had a feeling during the meeting that he should study the Mandarin language. Although a busy heart surgeon, he immediately secured the services of a tutor. Not long after beginning his studies, Dr. Nelson attended a convention and unexpectedly found himself sitting next to a distinguished Chinese surgeon, Dr. Wu Yingkai. Because Brother Nelson had been studying Mandarin, he began a conversation with Dr. Wu. Dr. Nelson's desire to follow the prophet led to Dr. Wu visiting Salt Lake City and Dr. Nelson traveling to China to give lectures and perform surgical operations. His love for the Chinese people and their love and respect for him grew. In February of 1985, 10 months after his call to the Quorum of the 12, Elder Nelson received a surprise phone call from China, pleading for Dr. Nelson to come to Beijing to operate on the failing heart of China's most famous opera singer. With the encouragement of President Hinckley, Elder Nelson returned to China. The last surgical operation he ever performed was in the People's Republic of China. Just 2 years ago, President Russell M. Nelson was once again honored with an official declaration naming him an old friend of China. Then yesterday, we heard the now 93-year-old President Russell M. Nelson speak of President Thomas S. Monson's plea to each of us in last April's conference to prayerfully study and ponder the Book of Mormon each day. Just like he did as a busy heart surgeon when he hired a Mandarin tutor, President Nelson immediately took the counsel of President Monson and applied it to his own life. More than just reading, he said that he made lists of what the Book of Mormon is, what it affirms, what it refutes, what it fulfills, what it clarifies, and what it reveals. And then, interestingly, just this morning, as a second witness, President Henry B. Eyring also spoke of his response to President Monson's admonition. Do you remember these words? "Like many of you, I heard the prophet's words as the voice of the Lord to me. And also, like many of you, I decided to obey those words." May we see these as examples for our own lives.